What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to bring my weekly discussion today about college football as a whole. And first of all, just wanted to discuss, actually, even before I get to the three games that I had in our discussion last week, I actually wanted to bring up one thing. I know this for college football as a whole, but as a fan of Michigan and stuff like that, I know people were saying that we had a cream puff, cupcake uh, schedule so far, but I just wanted to point out, and I did say this after the game week 3, our week 3 cupcake is now ranked 21 in the AP polls. So, go figure on that. I said back then, I said, to me, Colorado is a better team than people think they are. And it just goes to show with them being now ranked 21 and doing it with their backup quarterback at that. I think, once hopefully they get their regular starter back, because that guy he was really, really good. He was a beast, really. So, but their backup has actually been doing pretty well, so go figure. So we'll see how that goes as far as they go. It's actually a game that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. This week they go up against USC, so I'll be interested to see whether or not they can, get that done. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I'd like to see them continue to do well. Obviously, it's going to bode well as far as for standing for Michigan and stuff like that. But I saw that they were a better team than people thought they were, and it's just showing by their ranking. So, anyways, I wanted to get into the three major games that I had talked about last week that I thought were very key matchups. All of them top 10 matchups. The first one I'm going to talk about was a complete, utter shock to me. Now, I had predicted that Stanford was going to win just off of the strength of Christian McCaffrey, and when I saw the score, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I understand it was a road game, but if you had told me that Stanford was going to get beat down and smacked around like that, I would have just told you were lying. So that score completely shocked me. I thought it was going to be a close game, and I thought that, it being a close game, that Stanford was just going to find a way to get it done in the end. So, I mean, I don't know. I would have never predicted that in a million years. So we just have to kind of see how it goes. And maybe it was just one of those games for Stanford. I don't know. The second game, I actually watched bits and pieces of it, and definitely the fourth quarter of that, and that was the Louisville-Clemson game. Really good game. Really going back and forth. I thought Louisville was gonna end up winning that game, and then Clemson ended up coming back and winning. So go figure on that one. Got a chance to see both quarterbacks. Not Miller. Jackson really looks like he's just a real dual threat quarterback. He can take off. He's got an arm, all that good stuff. So, I mean, he looked really good. Deshaun Watson, I mean, he played good. I mean, I know that last interception that he threw, I was like, man, that looked bad. But I don't know. I guess he was just throwing it up for his guy to make a play, and it just didn't happen. I mean, he looked all right, but overall, to me, Clemson's they haven't looked good all year. I mean, they looked all right, but they didn't look good. That's why I thought Louisville was going to probably win it, because to me, they had been playing all this season the way Florida State had been playing. And God, look at Florida State losing again. So I can't figure that one out. I mean, weren't they ranked number 2? Now, I mean, they lost to North Carolina. So, about that one. And then, and the third game was, of course, the Michigan and Wisconsin game. I already covered that in my analysis for week 3, or not, sorry, for week 5. So, definitely check out that video. I did give my breakdown of everything I saw from that game. Pretty much was what I thought it was going to be. Close, low-scoring game. Michigan winning by, the margin of 3 to 7 points. So, it's going to be interesting to see how both teams go, going forward. I'm going to obviously be making another video for my prediction video for Michigan versus Rutgers coming up this week, and give my not my feedback, but what my predictions are as far as that goes and what I think will happen and stuff like that. But it's also going to be interesting. I'll probably get more in depth about it. Obviously, I can't talk about this week because Wisconsin has a bye, and then they actually play the following week. But next week, I'll probably have a video about that, and I'll be interested to see how they're going to fare against Ohio State. That's going to be a key matchup, and it's going to be a measuring stick to see, how good Ohio State really is. And don't get me wrong, they've won some key games and stuff like that, but we'll just have to see. It's going to be, because we see how well, how Wisconsin played against Michigan. So now Wisconsin's going to be at home, so it'll be interesting to see how they're going to play. Playing at home again, against Ohio State with their fans, cheering them on. So I'll definitely be having a video about that and just talking about that. It'll be for next week though. And there was one more game, or one more team that I can't believe lost last week. I'm trying to remember who it was. It's escaping me. But anyways, yeah. If I remember it, I'll maybe put in the description below. But as a whole, there's not really any games coming up, this week that really stand out to me like, this week that just passed. But I'll definitely be still watching some of the games and stuff like that, just seeing how, all these teams play and stuff like that. But the team that I was surprised that ended up losing, and I actually ended up watching the end of this game, was Michigan State losing to Indiana. And I'm surprised at that, because I guess Michigan State is not as good as people thought they were this year anyways. So it's strange going down, just getting back to Michigan real quick, their schedule, and those two daunting away games at the beginning of the season where people said, they're probably going to lose those games. These teams are, now those two teams are not looking so hot. I'm talking about Iowa and Michigan State. They're really not looking that good. So, who knows? Who knows? Anyways, that's it for this week. I didn't really have too much to talk about other than that. So anyways, if you liked the video, definitely leave a like. If you have anything that you want to discuss, if you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case may be, definitely please leave a comment below. Let's get this discussion going. And if you enjoy my content, just definitely hit that subscribe button. All that definitely helps my channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Peace.